What happens when just a minute in a no parking zone turns into an unforgettable afternoon? Have you ever had a moment of sweet revenge that was so perfect it felt like the universe aligned just for you? Well, buckle up, because I'm about to share a story that'll make you believe in karma. I'm Jake, a construction foreman working on a new house project. This isn't your typical build. We're talking about a house perched 250 feet up a steep hill, accessible only by a narrow footpath. Imagine carrying an entire house, piece by piece, up that incline. It's a back-breaking job, but we manage. Our saving grace? 2 reserved parking spots at the bottom of the hill, marked with official no parking signs. These spots are crucial for our delivery trucks. However, there's an elementary school nearby, and some parents seem to think our spots are their personal drop-off zone. Usually, I'm pretty chill about it if we don't need the spots, but when we have a delivery coming, I politely ask folks to move. Most people are understanding until I met Karen. One day, I got a call from our lumber truck. They were about to arrive with all the materials for framing the roof. A massive load that would take at least an hour to haul up the hill. I headed down to make sure our spot was clear. As I approached, I spotted a woman sitting in her car, right in our reserved space. I walked up and kindly explained the situation, asking her to move. Her response? "I'll just be a few minutes. Your truck isn't even here. Take a chill pill, dude." Before I could reply, our lumber truck rounded the corner. I waved to the driver, then gestured towards the truck, hoping the woman would get the hint. She rolled up her window, clearly intent on ignoring me. I tapped on her window again, and she lowered it halfway, shouting, "What?" I explained once more that she was illegally parked in a tow-away zone and needed to move. That's when she gave me an idea I couldn't resist. "Can't you guys just unload around me? It's not that hard," she sneered. A light bulb went off in my head. I smiled, walked away, and instructed our driver to park as close to her car as possible. We effectively created a mini parking lot jail, with our truck on one side, a porta-potty on the other, and another parked car behind her. As we started unloading, I called parking enforcement to cover our bases. They said they'd be there in about 30 minutes. Soon, Karen's kid showed up from school. That's when she realized she couldn't even open her driver's side door. She had to awkwardly climb across to the passenger side to let her child in. When she finally grasped that she was trapped, she stormed over to us. "I'm in a big hurry. Move your damn truck right now." Our driver, catching on to the game, replied with a grin, "Ma'am, company policy states we can't move the truck with an unsecured load. Sorry." Karen's face turned an impressive shade of red. "Fuck your policy. I have somewhere to be." Just then, the parking enforcement officer arrived. Karen didn't notice, still fuming at us. I couldn't resist. With the biggest smirk, I echoed her earlier words. "Can't you just pull out around it? It's not that hard." What happened next was both shocking and hilarious. Karen lost it completely. She scrambled back into her car, slammed it into reverse, and crashed right into our porta-potty. Then, she tried to drive over the curb onto the sidewalk. The officer, who had witnessed the whole thing, immediately ordered Karen out of the car. The look on Karen's face when she realized what she'd done in front of law enforcement was priceless. In the end, Karen was arrested on multiple charges: child endangerment, reckless driving, destruction of property, and driving on a suspended license. Her car was towed, her kid went home with grandma, and Karen got a free ride to the local precinct. As I watched her being led away in handcuffs, I couldn't help but think, sometimes karma doesn't just knock. It comes crashing through with a lumber truck and a porta-potty.